Well, howdy doody, folks, and welcome back to the Creeping Swarf channel. Today, I thought we'd try comparing two different types of microphones using one amp, one cab, and one guitar. Let's hear the difference between the AT2020 Audio-Technica 2020 condenser microphone and the XM8500 Behringer dynamic microphone. This is a Shure SM58 clone. So dynamic mic, condenser mic, one's going to be on the left speaker of a 2x12, one's going to be on the right speaker of the 2x12. Here's what the Behringer looks like here. The XM8500. And here's the condenser mic, the Audio-Technica 2020. For this video, we'll be using our Jackson Soloist. It's got Seymour Duncan pickups, and we'll be playing through a PV Invective mini head and a PV 2x12 cabinet with greenbacks. So after we give a listen to what both of these mics sound like, we'll go ahead and we will talk about what the differences even are between the two mics. We're going to get to the bottom of it. What's even the difference between a condenser and a dynamic mic in sound, in terms of what you want to hear? A high gain guitar with two different mics on it. What's the difference? We're going to find out. Let's get right to some sounds. Okay, so now that we've listened to both mics and heard them together, these are the things that I've learned about the two different types of mics and the things I've learned about the sounds of the two different types of mics. One, the condenser mic seems to have a little bit more volume from its just natural recording state than the dynamic mic. I'm even using a cloud lifter, which just adds a few decibels to the dynamic mic, and it still was not quite as loud in recording as the other. The dynamic mic, though, is way more rugged. Like, I could probably throw this thing across the room, drop it off my roof, none of that would matter. Where the condenser mic, I feel like I'd have to be a little more careful with it. It doesn't seem like it's not that it's not as high of quality, it's just not made in a way that seems like it can take as much abuse. So as far as the other sounds, other than volume, I think that the dynamic mic, I heard more bass and more lower mids, where on the condenser mic, I heard more upper mids and more highs, and just more mids in general, really. I know that a condenser mic is very sensitive compared to a dynamic mic and can pick up room noise and things like that a little easier, but also has to be facing a lot more directionally to what is being recorded to make it work well. Never mind my cat here. She's a sweetie. But what I also know is that a dynamic mic, on the flip side of that, they use it on stage because it doesn't pick up as much of that room noise and stage noise and things like that. So a lot of times you'll see vocalists using a dynamic mic on stage. Both are used in the recording studio. Both do exceptionally well for recording guitar. And I found that I really liked both together in the recorded sound of the guitar. So let's talk price points on these two mics. The dynamic mic, the XM8500, is about a $15, $20 microphone on Amazon. I've had mine for about a year now, year or two. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. The AT2020 condenser mic is about $100. I've had that one for 5 or 6 years now, I want to say. And I absolutely love that one. I think both serve their purposes. I don't use them often for recording the vocals of my videos. I use this little clip-on lavalier mic, which is not a very good one. It serves its purpose. But yeah, so those are the differences that I heard. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did you hear something I didn't? Did you want to hear another type of mic potentially? These are the only two I have. They're the only two I had to test this with. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.